Okay, we're gonna have a talk. I'm not gonna edit this or anything. This isn't even a commentary. This is just gonna be a rant. I'm just letting you know. This isn't gonna be edited. Nothing's gonna change about this, okay? Everything's just as is for this. Because as of today, in the patch 5.0.1, they've patched out every single cosmetic glitch in the game, because now every single time you go into the lobby, every time you go into this lobby, you may have a set glitch. But once you load into the lobby, it resets to default. And some people have found a way around this by, when you load into the lobby, don't load in as the character that has the glitch, and then switch to that character and it'll keep it. But at the end of the match, it removes it anyway. So, in recent times, we've had a little bit of controversy with cosmetic linked sets, haven't we? We've had a lot of controversy with it, haven't we? With a certain 2 sets. I actually own one of them. We have a certain controversy with this set, and the Jill set that's like it, because they didn't change the head at all. Like, not even a smidgen. So people were only buying the torso and the pants because that's the only thing that's different. So they went back in and made it a set, so you had to buy the whole thing. And I want to, before I get ahead of myself, the main reason they have said that they really, really want this whole linked set thing to be a thing and not to have it be breakable is because they want to uphold the integrity of the characters. They want to uphold the integrity of the characters. I have tried really hard. Really hard to be as down the middle as I can. Call things how they are. Try not to be like behavior sucks or behavior is great or whatever. I don't want to be either of those things. I just want to call it how it is. And today I'm doing the same thing because this is ridiculous. You're telling me you're protecting the integrity of the characters by linking them to a set because you want to make more money for selling them the exact same head? This is supposed to be his Resident Evil 4 outfit. If you're trying to keep the integrity of Resident Evil 4 Leon, why does he still look like he's as young as he is in RE2? Is that maintaining the integrity of the character? Let's go to Claire. I have Claire. Claire Redfield. We're trying to maintain the integrity of Claire Redfield. Why does she look like she's zombified? Why does she look like she's a gremlin? Look at that headpiece. It looks horrible. Are you maintaining the integrity of Claire Redfield? Is that what's happening right now with this horrible job on her face? This is you are the 10th most played game on Steam. How does this happen? Since we're talking about the integrity of the game, because we can't have delinking sets because that hurts the integrity of the game. But just one of the most iconic, horror characters ever, just screw their face, right? We're upholding the integrity of the character, right? Let's go to arguably the most important character to come out of this entire DLC, Nemesis. One of the most iconic horror game villains of all time. We're talking about upholding the integrity of the characters, right? I'm gonna show you something. I showed this on stream once. I'm gonna show you something. Let's zoom in here. You notice something? Do you notice something about his arm? You notice something about his arm? There's a hole in his arm that's completely see-through. There's just a hole in his arm that is completely see-through. Since we're talking about upholding the integrity of the characters, there's a hole in his arm that's just completely see-through. A hole in his arm that is completely see-through. Completely see-through. There's just a hole there. And you might be thinking, oh, well, Mr. Headache brand, that's probably just his P3. It's not. It's not just his prestige arm. It's there too, in his base model. In the default model. I paid $12 in the Steam store, so you couldn't even finish the model of one of the most important horror villains in video games? Because you're upholding the integrity of the characters, aren't you? We're upholding the integrity of the characters. Upholding the integrity of the characters. What's that in the background? What's that? What's that thing? Wait, what's going on back there? Huh? Oh, that's right. That's the Raccoon Police station. Holy crap! I forgot it was even in the game because it hasn't been working since release. It hasn't been working since release. Is that upholding the integrity of Resident Evil in your property? Is that upholding it by having one of the coolest maps that you've had just not playable at all for weeks? It's still not playable. It just now got re-enabled into the rotation, but the rotation, it's 0.01% chance you're going to get it, and you still can't use map offerings to go there if you want to. Is that upholding the integrity of the license? Is that, since we're talking about that, since you said that's the reason we've been targeting delinking sets, you know, that's the reason we've been wanting to take those out, is because we're upholding the integrity of these things, right? That map back there, it just flat out hasn't worked for weeks and still doesn't freaking work, even when you updated it with a patch. That's upholding the integrity of the license, right? That's upholding the integrity of the license, correct? That's what we're doing with that? Is that what we're doing? What about your original characters? Wait, hold on a minute. What about your original characters? This is my Kate Denson right now. I put this like nice blue tank top on her instead of like the normal, you know, Oktoberfest, because I just think it just like the floral pattern matches the skirt. Am I like, how does one not uphold the integrity of a character that you have complete control over? Like, if we're talking about just protecting the license, like, we don't want to upset our license people. What about Kate? What about these other characters that literally have linked sets that you also don't want messed with? I don't think that looks terrible. I think that looks just the same. I think that looks fine. Am I not upholding the integrity of Kate by making her wear a tank top with a dress? Oh my god, illegal, man. Gotta uphold the integrity of Kate Denson. I don't get it. I do not get it. I do not get it. This has no prevalence on the gameplay or the mechanics. This is just something nice for me to feel like I am doing something that's customizable and interesting and unique. That way I feel better when I go play the game. That's it. It's not that deep. It's just a nice thing for me. And for everybody who does this. Because this is a thing that everybody loves, that everybody likes doing, that like doesn't harm the game in any way. It's completely harmless. It doesn't do anything. But you have done nothing but seriously attack people trying to do a cosmetic glitch. And the response to say that we're trying to uphold the integrity of these characters when you have done such a sloppy job. Look, let's look at Sybil. Let's look at Sybil Bennett for Cheryl. Look at this. That does not look like Sybil Bennett from Silent Hill 1. I mean, it kind of does if you had made her out of Play-Doh. I mean, if you sculpted her out of Play-Doh, maybe I could say yes. Yeah, that looks like Sybil Bennett. That's not upholding the integrity of this character. It's not. This looks really bad. So if you wanna take something away from us and you wanna say it's for the integrity of the game, it is incredibly hypocritical. Incredibly hypocritical, because when you handle these things, you don't treat them with integrity either. You just don't. But that's fine. We don't really care about it because the game's still fun. And we've still met a lot of amazing people through the community. So we're going to keep playing the game. But now you're coming after us. Now you're coming after us. Now you're taking things away from us that were... Like, this isn't like us using a mechanic to like win the game or anything. It's just fashion. We're just experimenting with fashion. That's all we were doing. And you said, no, you're not allowed to have that because of integrity. When you have done nothing but like have no integrity with these characters, period. You have done bare minimum to make it the most money possible, and that's been okay up until this point. Because like we still get to play the game, we still get to hang out. But like when palettes are literally disappearing when you don't look at them right, and your brand new maps don't work, and killer powers are breaking every single patch, don't talk to me about upholding the integrity of the game when that's not what you do. You don't uphold the integrity of your own video game. There is no reason you should be the 10th most played game on Steam right now and have this many issues in your video game. To have this many problems in your game. There is no reason. There's no reason you're starved for cash and you cannot like go in and get this stuff figured out. There is no way It's just not a priority to you. It is just not a priority to you. And that's the truth of it. Which is fine. Because we still played this game. And we still play this game. Because we love the game and we love the people we have met through it. But now you're coming after us. You're taking our stuff because of the integrity of the game that you don't show us. You don't show us integrity in the game. You don't. You don't show us the integrity that you apparently care about now, but only specifically with dealing glitches. And I find it incredibly hypocritical, and I'm very not happy. It's been sad because I've been singing the graces of behavior lately, because like I liked, like, Nemesis is my new favorite character. The Resident Evil chapter in general, like in the PTB, was super fun and super interesting. But now this hotfix drops, and oh, no more dealing sets, guys, haha. After like the launch of the actual, you know, PTB towards the 5.01 release has been really bad. Like, really bad. Like, people can't play this game on console right now. Like, people are having tremendous issue playing this game on console right now. Tremendous issues. RPD, not a thing. Nemesis model, bungled. Claire's model, bungled. The whole, like, linking sets that weren't linked just because you were too lazy to change the headpiece, when you definitely could have. You could have literally just swapped the hair the other way or added some dirt or something, and people would have bought it. But no, you just decided to do the greedy thing. And now you've taken away the D-Link sets, and it just feels like your priorities are just completely backwards. Like, you just don't get it. You just don't. Like, RPD still isn't functioning. All these things aren't working. There's so many bugs and glitches in the game. People can still get knocked down while you're playing killer and hide in a wall, even though they said they fixed that, like, a long time ago. Like, but man, we got to get those D-linked sets out of the game. Something that's literally harming nothing. Your priorities are just wrong. And it just hurts. I think that's the big thing I want to emphasize. I'm not, like, I'm not angry because I'm just like, oh, yeah. Like, I'm hurt. Like, I'm just hurt that, like, this is your big priority. I'm hurt that, like, out of all the things on your list, it was so high to take away something that was completely harmless to the game. It was just a fun thing that people liked doing in the background that didn't really affect anything. It was just something that gave us some dopamine, and you said, no, you're not allowed to have that. Very callously. Very, very callously. And it makes, like, that, but that in combination with the, I'm going to lock these sets so people are forced to buy the same head twice, really says to me where your priorities are, and it's not with your consumers. That's what that says to me. That says to me, screw you guys. That's what that says to me. That may not be what you intended. But what that says to me is, it says, screw you guys. We're taking away things from you, so we can make more money, so we can appease investors, whatever. And that sucks. That sucks to feel that you've been, you know, aggressed at and had stuff taken away from you for no reason. That sucks. And I really hope this is not the way the game keeps going. I really hope this is not the way the game keeps going, because this is definitely a misstep, a huge misstep. And I think at some point the wall is going to come down. Things are going to break with this. You can't keep doing this forever and have the game continue to work. At some point, people have abandoned really, really good games for less. People have abandoned fantastic, amazing games for less. And you have gotten away with a lot of things for a really long time. And I'm just going to say, you never know which one's going to be the one. You never know what straw is going to break the camel's back. You never know. So be careful. Be careful. That's it for me. Yeah, that's it.